Hey guys, welcome back to another video in Cat Blanc's Princess Justice. Today's video, we're going to be talking about Sentibubbler. This episode was a bomb. So good, guys. So good. It started out the new half of season 4 such a great start. I loved it so much. It's so good. I can't believe it. And it did start a lot of things that we saw here. Cat Noir getting mad. He actually is feeling left out. It's not like what we thought that, oh, Cat Noir doesn't really care, you know. No, but he actually cares, and he's actually getting mad. He broke I don't know what it is, the wall behind him. He was getting mad, and that's a red flag there. And we also saw Cat Blanc in this episode. Oh my god. this is a lot of little signs. I don't know, guys, but this episode, we're going to just go through it. We're going to analyze it completely. What you missed, what you didn't miss. All you being so smart here. I need to give a little few seconds to appreciate Alia. She is so smart, guys. Super smart. She fooled an adult. I don't know how old Gabriel is, but she fooled an adult. And Gabriel's getting intense though. So we're going to analyze it, anything that you missed, anything that you need to clarify. I'll have it in this video. So if you want to know, don't leave this video and subscribe down below. And leave a like if you enjoyed. And let's begin this video. So I did write some notes. So at first we see the nightmare of Marinette, and wow, honestly, I feel bad for her. Like, this is a 15-year-old girl who is constantly sleeping until late. Because we see that is mentioned that her mom's like, oh, you finally woke up, it's gonna get ready for lunch. She hasn't even eaten breakfast yet, and she's having nightmares. She's really stressed out. She's very stressed out. Like, she literally has the safety of the world on her shoulders. That pressure. And that Hawkmoth is gonna find her. Like, Hawkmoth, give her a break. This girl, you know they're teenagers. Yet you want to, like, traumatize these people. And, oh, it's crazy. It's so crazy. And we saw Cat Blanc, guys. Cat Blanc, she remembers it. Marinette remembers Cat Blanc. I mean, like, we didn't, wow, I just don't know what to say. Like, we did know that she knew about Cat Blanc, but it really wasn't mentioned. And now it's really mentioned that it's one of her nightmares, that Marinette's nightmare is Cat Blanc. So in case the Sandboy ever comes back, I mean, we already know what's the nightmare. But not only that, like, little signs here that she constantly thinks about Cat Noir, and maybe that's why she's been trying to draw a line on him, because she doesn't want Cat Blanc to happen again. Maybe that's the reason. It's really cool, but I'm gonna make a video just about that because it's a crazy topic. And then we go to Marinette. She leaves her home and she finally sees Alia. And Alia talks with her about, like, I'm okay, like, don't worry about me. And of course, it's understandable that Marinette feels, like, distrust towards Alia. And she's like, I don't know, because she literally is panicking. And it's something normal. Like, we shouldn't be mad at Marinette for not trusting Alia at first. Because, us, the fandom, we were thinking Alia was evil for, like, since season 4 came out. And now, Alia is just an incredible being. I feel like Marinette did a great job choosing Alia as the Fox Miraculous holder. But another thing we do see that is mentioned, that Marinette tells Alia that she does not want Cat Noir to find out about this. She does not want Cat Noir to find out that she revealed her identity to Alia. So we finally know the answer to that Cat Noir is not going to find out that Marinette revealed her identity to Alia. So either Cat Noir never finds out, or he finds out. I don't know, but either or, I feel like it depends on the show, and either if the show wants to keep it dramatic. Now, another thing I do want to mention is that Shadow Moth, his plans are getting really good. And another thing I do want to mention, and we're going way to the end, is that we see a post-credit scene. In this post-credit scene, we actually saw there's another one in Optigami, where we see Gabriel talking to Natalie, and this is a really far-fetched guess. Either from Optigami till the end of season 4, we'll be seeing post-credit scenes of Gabriel and just saying his worst things, and like Natalie's like, one day Marinette's gonna make a mistake. Don't worry, Gabriel. Who knows, maybe that's true, because maybe that mistake is when she gets akumatized Princess Justice, you know? I don't know. I feel like it's really far-fetched as well, but it's getting a pattern. It's like this is becoming a pattern of post-credit scenes after Optigami, not after this. And April is getting mad. Like, he broke that tablet, like, boom, instantly. And it's kind of scary because Shadow Moth is an adult, and he was willing to put these innocent people to space, and he said that he can't control it. He was willing to kill like a whole family just because to bring back Emily. Or this, like, I don't even know if at this point he really wants to bring back Emily. This is getting really obsessive, Shadow Moth. And honestly, you're taking these people, these teenagers, through trauma, through stress. This is bad. And definitely, I feel like, oh no, if he ever reveals his identity, he has to go to jail. Like, he just deserves that. Like, that's like the least of the least. But talking about his son, Adrian, finally, guys, finally, we got a transformation scene. Finally. I mean, we haven't seen a transformation scene of Adrian, and I love that they only put his transformation scene. They didn't put any Ladybug, they didn't put Rena Rouge. They actually just put one transformation scene, and there would be Cat Noir's. I was like, oh my god, I've never seen this transformation scene before. I was crying. I'm so happy that they finally gave a transformation scene to Cat Noir. And more lines. Definitely, I saw a little bit more presence in Cat Noir. And definitely, we saw that Cat Noir isn't fine. Like, this is the beginning of everything. This is the beginning that he feels left out. He's like, wait a second. A plan of two? That's me and Ladybug. Not you and Rena. This is me and Ladybug. And he gets mad. Like, you see him, like, with the phone, shaking, grunting, whatever you guys want to call it. It's bad. And he's really mad, guys. He's really mad. And he even breaks the wall behind him. And all these negative emotions could possibly get to an acclimatization. I'm just saying. Like, it's a matter of time. And, guys, I cannot forget the Marinette scene. The Marinette cat, whatever you guys want to call it. Finally, a Marinette scene that lasted more than 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds. This lasted, like, about like 20 seconds, I think. That's a record, guys. That is so I loved it. It was very funny. And something about this episode is that we know this show is a kids show, so it has to be like not that scary. So imagine if this wasn't a kids show, it would be much more intense. But even though it was a kids show, and that's why they had some comedy in this episode, yet you still felt the intense. You felt the new plans of Shadow Moth that are getting really intense. He definitely used it in his mind. I don't even know if he came up with this plan or Natalie came up with this plan. It was actually good. It was something. I liked this episode. It was much more different than what is usually like, oh, someone gets sad, get akumatized. No, this one is like mastermind. Really good. I really like this plan. And Rena Rouge, I want to say again, super smart when she said, hey, fooled Gabriel, saying that Rena Rouge, you're not going to be using the Fox Miraculous ever again. Such a good move, Alia. Now Cockmoth won't be like, you know, pestering Alia. But is it the end? No. I feel like at the end, the finale, or some episode, Gabriel's gonna find out that Rena Rouge is actually still with the Miraculous. I feel like that's what's gonna happen. But going back to the Marinette scenes, I'm going everywhere, guys. Going back to the Marinette scene, I loved it. It was so cute. But like, we see that for the first time, Adrian was screaming to Marinette. But it was good. Like, what I love about Marinette is that they can act like their own self. And Marinette was like being like all confident, like, yeah, I'm here, blah blah. And like, Marinette did see how Cat Noir was like a little sad. And I hope she remembers that, because I feel like there's going to be an episode either in Rocketeer or an episode after Rocketeer, because I'll talk about it in my analysis, but I feel like Rocketeer is going to be a Roser parallel. But I don't know. The thing is, I really love this Marinette scene, and hopefully Cat Noir does talk with Ladybug about his feelings, because he's feeling a little left out, and I can tell, like anyone can tell. And sorry guys, I'm a little sick. I think I'm a little sick. It's probably just because the morning I just always get like little sick in the morning. I don't know. The thing is that I just can't stop. This episode was so good. I loved it so much. I'm never going to stop saying that. I really like this episode more than Optigami. I can just say that. Let me skip to the scene where we see Pegabug. Wonderful Pegabug. You look so cute. Love it. And once again, we see Hawkmoth. I'm going to go back to Hawkmoth, Shadow Moth, whatever. He is a ruthless being. He's a ruthless being. He just killed that Senti monster. And he didn't care that a whole family of people and innocent lives were falling from the sky. He just left. He's like, bye. He knew that those people were gonna fall, and they just imagine if Ladybug would have been there. Yeah, you know what's gonna happen. It would be terrible. And Shadow Moth knew that. I don't know, guys. Like, I feel so bad for Adrian to have a father like that. Now, Gabriel did the same thing to his son. It's just so bad. I just don't like Gabriel at all. He's just such a bad villain. Such a stupid, idiotic. This is becoming a hate page for Gabriel, honestly. But then we see Cat Noir and Ladybug talking that this should have been the end of Shadow Moth. And if you didn't understand that, she's basically saying when Ladybug had to choose, like Ladybug had to do a big decision, either to get the cup or to get the Miraculous of Shadow Moth, because she was literally there. She could have gotten the Miraculous of Hawkmoth, of both the butterfly and the peacock Miraculous. Why didn't she get it? I think it's because either way the Senti monster would have still be existing, and she could have not controlled it, and Hawkmoth would still control it, and who knows what could happen. But that's why she didn't get the Miraculous. But what happened if she did? Like, that would be the end of the series. Gabriel would be there. It would just be the end. But it's Ladybug's mistake, not the show's, because honestly, we have to keep the show going. This is just the 14th episode, so that's why she just didn't get it, and that's why she's like to Cat Noir, this should have been the end of Shadow Moth, but I can't do it. But then Cat Noir is like, I thought this would be the end of me. So either it's saying if he's referring to he was about to die, or he was feeling left out. So I feel like I don't know. I guess we have to wait and see. And then we see the friendship of Alia and Marinette. Such a beautiful friendship. Honestly, it's so beautiful. I really wish I had a friend like Alia. Oh my god, no. Alia's so smart. She's so underrated though. And I'm happy that this show is giving her a little bit more screen time and the time to really acknowledge her intelligence. And definitely, like, honestly, who could have been Alia thinking all of this plan when she sees her family up in the sky ready to go to space? I mean, I would have not done that. So this episode definitely showed how Alia is capable of doing a lot of things, and just showed a lot of stuff. The beginning of Cat Noir feeling left out, that he is not okay with this, that in fact he does have emotions and he just really feel left out. And we actually see that Marinette did a right choice choosing Alia as the peacock, what am I saying, as the fox Miraculous holder. Definitely we saw a lot of stuff here, and also the post-credit scene about Gabriel. Honestly, we just can conclude that Gabriel is a ruthless being. He doesn't care about life. So I feel like the finale is going to be really bad, intense, because we already know that Gabriel doesn't care about any human life. So I think he's going to do it all that he can in the finale. He doesn't care if he dies, honestly. So we do know that Alia, from this point, she has to hide. She can't be visible, or she can't show to anyone that she's Rena Rouge, because, well, she already fooled Gabriel that she will never get the Miraculous again. So because of that, I feel like that's when we see Rocketeer. That's not a power-up. That's not a space power-up. Or that's space power-up. It's not a water power-up, ice power-up, nothing. It's actually a camouflage. It's her new suit. And it's so cute. I love it so much. Her new suit is blue, because your suit can be whatever you want as an owner. As a holder of the Miraculous, you can choose whatever you want on your suit. And maybe Alia wants to camouflage, so she got some new suit. And it's so cute. I love it. I love it so much. So that's all for the episode. It was so cool. I loved it so much. I love that the show really talks about a lot of topics like mental health. I feel like Marinette really needs to talk to a psychologist though, because honestly, I just feel so bad for her, because she's a teenager with that much stress. Like us teenagers, we are stressed because of school, about college, about all of this stuff. And she is stressed out because the whole world, the safety of the world is on her shoulders. She needs to protect the world. She needs to protect her family, friends, because Hawkmoth is a stupid being that would do anything to threaten her. It's just so bad. And honestly, I'm just so happy that Marinette has someone to trust and to talk about this, which is Alia. So this is such a beautiful episode. I loved it so much. You guys let me know in the comments if you understood this episode better with this analysis. And what do you think about Rocketeer? I'll be doing analysis of that too, so be tuned. And I'll also be talking about Cap Blanc because that's a whole video that we need to talk about. So thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe down below and leave a like if you enjoyed. And I'll see you guys in our next video. Bye guys.